There is a unique kind of music in America called soul. Perhaps having the greatest impact on popular music today is the soul sound of Aretha Franklin.
You never know. Come back, baby. Let's talk it over.
In different periods of our history, it's been called different things. Spirituals, jazz, blues, rhythm and blues, gospel. It's a kind of music with intensity of feeling that bridges the gap between religion and entertainment.
And whereas Detroit is proud of its native daughter, and whereas she's everybody's soul sister, therefore I, Jerome P. Cavanaugh, Mayor of the City of Detroit, do hereby proclaim Friday, February the 16th as Aretha Franklin Day.
Aretha, on behalf of the editors of Cashbox and its publisher, George Alford, I take great pleasure in presenting to you the Cashbox Achievement Award for 1967. You finished first in singles, first on albums, and first in rhythm and blues.
Aretha also won all the awards available to a female vocalist in Record World magazine.
One thing that I can really say, right? And that is, looking out over the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired. And when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind, but you're the key to my peace of mind. Because you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural.
My favorite critic is my husband and manager, Ted White.
What she projects is honestly what she feels. And she has the ambition and the ability to communicate it to others in an enjoyable manner. I mean, it's kind of hard to sit and listen to Aretha without patting your foot, or without smiling, or giving up a tear or something. She reaches that common denominator in everybody that needs to be reached by a vocalist, I guess.
I've still got to find out who and what I really am. I don't know yet. I'm trying to find the answer.
Precious Lord, take my hand. And let me stand. Lord, Lord, I get so tired. Precious Lord, take my hand, and I'll get along.
Well, I started in the choir at my father's church, the Bethel Baptist Church. My father is a minister, and from the choir I became a soloist along with the choir, and I left the church at times to travel with my father, Reverend C.L. Franklin, who has taken his program to many of the major auditoriums across the country. In fact, just about all of them.
There's one unique thing about gospel songs. They always sell. There's no date on them. It's a church type of singing, religious type of singing. It has a universal appeal because it says something that most people feel, and most people respond to it because of its uninhibited expression.
Most people don't know it. I don't realize it. But Aretha is still a gospel singer.
Yes, he woke me up this morning. I was close in my right mind. He didn't let me sleep too late. No, no, he woke me up on time. He woke me up.
My producer at Atlantic Records, Jerry Wexler.
There's a much stronger influence of gospel in contemporary rhythm and blues or soul music than there is of blues. For every 12-bar blues pattern, you might find, 10 gospel patterns. They are on different chord progressions and with a somewhat different feeling.
The first one I'm playing is gospel to me. This, as compared to the gospel, to me, has a lot more movement to it and a lot more of what I feel is soul. A lot more feeling. Says more than this. This is, yeah. I'll play this phrase. Well, I'm not a jazz pianist, but I'll get as close to it as I can for you. Let me sing. Well, there are more passing chords in the gospel than there are in the other two. The jazz, I think, would be more fingering. As much soul, it could contain as much soul, but more fingering than chords, I think.
Oh, you walk with me. Oh, yes, it does. My God talks with me. And it talks with me. Yeah. He tells me. He tells me. Tells me I'm so. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, he's right there.
I come from a singing family. My brother Cecil is assistant minister, and we sing together at church.
The type of singing that we call gospel singing is a kind of a traditional type of thing among Negroes. It seems to have originated in the South, Southern Negro churches, and of course, when the Negro began to migrate to the Middle West and the North and the East, he took his music with him. Aretha kind of inherited that tradition, that religious culture.
He coached me a lot in singing, taking my time and working with the song, different things like that. And after traveling with him, I gained a lot of experience on the road with him. Then I decided I wanted to change fields, so I let him know. And he felt if this was what I wanted to do, then this is what I should do, and that he would help me as much as he could to get into the field of rhythm and blues and pop music.
Okay.
Stand by. Hey, what are y'all doing?
Right, why don't you hit two beats like you? Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. We playing it even or are we going ba, 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 ba? Which way are we doing it? Right, the first one is up, right. That's what it is, because we're stretching out and then we're not together. Let's go.
13, please.
One.
Oh, come back, baby. Baby, please don't go. 'Cause the way I love you, you never know. Come back, baby. Let's talk it over one more time. Oh, yeah. Well, one of these
Working with me at every recording session is engineer Tom Dowd and Jerry Wexler.
We do head arrangements. We don't work with charts because we feel that inhibits the possibility for freshness and spontaneity. We build the arrangements around Aretha's conceptions. It's her musical approach, the way she lines out a song, particularly the way she accompanies herself on piano.
Second break, you make the first and the second beat. The third time, you make the first, second, and third beat. Pyramid. Next one.
It's a matter of feeling, and it's also a matter of sound. A lot of times where the band was right, I felt I was wrong, or not giving or living my lyric enough. So we keep going over takes until we're both,
Until
together.
you smile. When you smile, you know you got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us meet Miss Aretha Franklin.
Aretha's acceptance started with the adults and worked back to the kids. And it's kind of strange because she has this little built-in shyness about kids as to whether or not they will accept her.
Sometimes they seem nervous about me, and what they really don't know is I'm a little nervous about them too, but before it's all over, we get together. They like me and I like them.
I'm just a link in your chain. Oh, you got me where you want me. I ain't nothing but your fool. You're treating me mean. Oh, you're treating me cruel. Change, 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 change.
sometimes we all get around the piano and work out a tune. Ain't No Way, the tune that my sister Carolyn wrote. And she was trying to teach me. I didn't know how the melody went. And not being able to read music, she was showing it to me chord-wise on the piano and give me a general idea of what type feeling she wants on the tune.
No, I put it right up under the first one. I just wrote two together in the bridge and then...
It sounds pretty good.
It sounds
Come on, genius. You gonna run it again?
Tom Dowd comes out to check out his rhythmic and mathematical observation of what's happening.
Yeah, I want to just keep fading out.
Oh, for the trail off. Yeah, right.
Yeah. That sounds good. Why you know genius?
I thought somebody was knocking around. I didn't know you were there.
Ain't no way. Yeah. Ain't no way.
I really wasn't satisfied with it. Overall, I think it came out very good, with the exception of my performance on it. Up to a part, I felt that I had put on tape what I was feeling innermost. My sister Carolyn not only writes music, but she is also in charge of a group, the Moniques. We all work out dance routines together, usually rehearsing to my records.
I guess I'm a one-man book on Lady Soul here. It's very revealing because there's never a dull moment. And then Like every time Aretha's ever walked on stage, I've always felt that I knew just about what she was going to do and how she was going to do it. And that lasts up until the moment she opens her mouth. And then it takes a complete change. And I'm very glad to say never for the worse, but it's always been just a little above, or a little different from the way everybody had expected it.
The singers will continue after this message from B.F. Goodrich.
Well, the music can't be good or bad. It's meant to be happy or sad or to convey a message. But there's no particular music that's set aside for any particular religious social reason. And I think today there's been a complete marriage of the pop, gospel, the overall musical situation has been interwoven one to the other.
It's you, of one human being getting through to other human beings and looking them straight in the eye and singing to them and giving of yourself.
There's quite a separation from the audience and the entertainer as a rule. And it's a little harder to reach people when they're that far away from you. To me, I like to be closer.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
There's a tune, Natural Woman. I couldn't just come right out and say, you make me feel like a natural woman, but somebody wrote that, and that was something that I felt that I could connect myself with. I feel that I'm being understood. The audience takes it for what it is, which is the truth, as I know it.
Natural woman, sure make me feel. You make me feel like a natural woman.
Singers has been brought to you by B.F. Goodrich.